aho ikibazo giherereye.
My name is Frederick Mutebi. I'm an independent researcher, but I also write a weekly column for the East African newspaper. I would like to speak about the recently concluded referendum. It was overwhelmingly, the yes vote was overwhelming both inside the country and outside it. And it seems to me as if Rwandans have thrown you a fairly serious challenge. And the challenge, in my opinion, is that they are telling you that they are not convinced that once you're gone, things are going to remain as good as they have experienced them during the period you've been in power up to now. Now, how will you satisfy Rwandans if, and I'm assuming that you may accept their request, but assuming that that is true, how will you convince Rwandans or satisfy them that at some point it will be safe for you to leave and that they will continue to enjoy whatever it is they are enjoying without you being in office?
Yes. As I said earlier in the conclusion of the Mushichirano, I said even where we have not succeeded, it's not for lack of trying. I think we have had this conversation within the RPF and in the wider Rwandan society. We have actually had a series of discussions, many of which I initiated, and telling them or raising issues exactly in that line, that for so many things we are doing, none of which we are doing right and making good progress. There are others, many other things we have not, in which we have not, in which we haven't succeeded yet. But exactly the need for us to build institutions and structures that provide long-term sustainable stability for our country is something we have to prioritize, even if we have prioritized it anyway for some time. And there were many points that were varied, very valid, and in all directions. And some of the people, for example, I remember were saying, well, that's a point we have always been thinking about, but anything is always a matter of time. It's like we have been dealing with the poverty for the last 21 years, but have we got rid of it? Is it because we don't want to get rid of it? Maybe there are so many things we haven't been able to put in place for different reasons, and so the question was, it's a matter of time. But we just don't have to take a step because we have to. We make a step at the right time and for the right reasons. Meaning, if we had to part with something, it has to happen because circumstances, the time, the things necessary to be in place have been put in place. So you put it on a balance and say, then I may have to do this, or I may not have to do it at this time. And for me, trying to convince anyone is as much as anyone else will have to convince themselves. So the debate has been continuing. It's never conclusive, but still you have to arrive at some conclusion of some kind that allows us to keep moving forward and obtaining those prerequisites that we want in place for many things or other things to happen. So I've been trying to convince, and I'm sure maybe others have been trying to convince themselves or even convince me in a different direction, different from my own thinking. So we still, but collectively as a society, as a people, they have reached a conclusion. So we keep weighing things and talking to one another, and all we have to make sure is, as we do that, we don't lose track of things we have to do. We have to stay the course of continuing with the progress and with the stability, and then these other important decisions to be made also get to be made as we move forward. Yeah, so, but it has been a very interesting debate. It has been a very nonetheless, there are lines that have been drawn about our determination to keep moving forward our country and keep registering progress and for our sustainable development. And we shall continue grappling with these other issues. But the fight is here, the losing of it or the winning of that is still here. Some of these things here being talked about outside there, they are okay, they improve, they raise our blood pressure a little bit, but we finally we are in control. We take control of ourselves.
Pastor P, respect man.
Iba se nawe,